Yeah, welcome back, traders. Getting ready for another trading week. Trading the Flux Power Zone. Also using the Trend Stalker Elite and also using the Fibonacci retracements, also incorporating with the Power Zone time signals. Let's get after it. All right, we got the GBPNZD. Um, Daily trading range 167 pips. On this pair, I don't see anything Sunday, Monday. I see Tuesday at 1800. Look for a down move on the pound New Zealand dollar into Wednesday at 5 a.m. in the morning. Look for a big up move on the pound New Zealand to the north, big time. And then once we get to Thursday, we're going to peak out here at 6 a.m. in the morning on Thursday. We're going to get another slight pullback here at 8 a.m. And it's just going to be a lower high, and then 10 a.m. is going to go down. All right, so this could be your exit. And then an up move here at 1700 on Thursday into Friday. That is the pound New Zealand. All right, next up is going to be the pound JPY. Sunday coming in, I don't see anything, but Monday coming in here at 3 a.m. in the morning, look for a quick down move, short scalp, because it's going to be against the trend if you take that. 7 a.m. in the morning, look for an up move on the pound JPY. Go sideways, sideways, and then we're going to pull back. And then we got another up move here at 3 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday. Look for an up move, slight pullback here at 12 a.m. on Tuesday, actually Wednesday, and into 5 a.m. in the morning. Look for an up move on the pound. Look for an up move on the pound JPY, slight pullback at 1500, and we're going to the north. Another slight pullback on Thursday at 5 a.m. in the morning. Again, pull back. 10 a.m. in the morning on Thursday, sideways, and what will look like we're going up, and then the drop will come here on a retracement at 2 a.m. in the morning on Friday. That is the pound JPY. A lot of trades on the pound JPY this week, traders. Okay, so the next up is going to be the pound Australian dollar. For the pound Australian dollar, right here, daily trading range 141 pips. Again, Sunday, I don't see anything. Monday, coming in here, 4 a.m., look for a down move, quick scalp trade here. And then 7 a.m., look for an up move and a slight down move, and then back up here at 12 p.m. To the north on the pound Australian dollar. Then we're going to get here at 2200, look for a pullback, and then boom, an up move, 6 a.m. on Wednesday. Big move of the pound Australian dollar here. Then we got another up move here on Thursday at 1 a.m. in the morning. On Thursday, look for an up move, pound Australian dollar. Then a pullback here at 6 a.m. in the morning. Just going to pull back and just go up higher. And then the last pullback here is, last one here is going to be 12 a.m. in the morning. It's going to go slightly down and then up, and then that'll be it for the move on the pound Australian dollar. Let's remove that because you can see the down move here. That is at 10 a.m. on Friday, but it's very short. It's only an hour. Then it goes sideways. All right, that is a pound Australian dollar. Next up is going to be the Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand right here. We're currently in this pair, and we are up 100 and no, we're up almost 400 pips on this one. Okay, it's a real long-term trade. All right, this is the Euro New Zealand. Sunday coming in, I just see some choppy action going up, and then we're going to take a dip here, 5 a.m. in the morning on Monday, into 10 a.m. on Monday, and then we're going to go up, and then we're going to just dip right back down, and then 2300, we're going to go up, and looks like this is going to be a high pullback, lower high, and then down until Wednesday. And then we got the big up move coming in on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Triple confirmation trade here. Look for a big move on the Euro New Zealand, 8 a.m. on Wednesday to the north. All right, and continues into Thursday and Friday. I mean, it's going to wave, but you could see it's going to the north. All right, that is the Euro New Zealand. All right, next up is going to be the pound US dollar. GBP USD coming in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, going down until 3 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday. Look for an up move on the pound US dollar into Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the morning. And you're going to get a slight pullback. It's still going to go up to the north. It's going to dip a little bit, and then boom, another up move here at 2 a.m. in the morning to the north. Pound USD, and then we're going to get here at 11 a.m. on Thursday, and then we're going to drop and go sideways, and then go up, and then we're going to drop again. All right, the Friday drop is at 3 a.m. in the morning. All right, and the 11 a.m. on Thursday. 111 pip daily trading range on the pound US. All right, traders. So next up is going to be the Euro Australian. Euro Australian's up next. All right, the Euro Australian right here. Here's the Euro Australian coming in on Sunday. Looks like it's going to go up on Sunday. I don't know how much is going to go up, but it's just going to go back down. So I'm looking for my first trade on the Euro Australian. It's going to be 11 a.m. on Monday. Look for a huge. It looks like a long-term trend to the upside from Monday until you're going to get a little pullback on Tuesday, but overall this thing's going to the north, traders. Big move. 8 a.m. No, this one's 7 a.m. on Wednesday. Look for a big up move on the Euro Australian. Wednesday. Big trading day right there. Wednesday. Up move. Euro Australian. All right. Next up is going to be the US dollar Canadian. US dollar Canadian is right here. Here's the US dollar Canadian. This one still in the downtrend. It made a move on non-farm payrolls. We'll see if it's going to continue to the north. But with the power zone, it's real choppy here. I don't really see anything until Tuesday. I see a down move, 4 a.m., actually 3 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. in the morning, quick down move and pull back, and then another down move. Wow, that's a lot of hours. So we're going to go down. This is not very clear, but overall, it looks like it's still going down. On Tuesday, 2200, look for a down move on the US dollar Canadian. And then we're going to pull right back up at 11 a.m. on Tuesday for a couple of hours, and then this thing's a mess sideways and drop. And then Thursday at 1400, look for an up move on the US dollar Canadian. This one I'm probably going to use a smaller time frame to see what actually the entries are, because here it's really choppy. All right, traders, that is the US dollar Canadian. Not very clear this week on the 60-minute. All right, next up is going to be the US dollar JPY. US dollar JPY is coming in here. Right now it took out the A, so it's going back into an uptrend here. It was making lower lows and lower highs. So now it's making higher highs on this pair, where we had a reversal. Okay, so it's like it's going up. I can see an up move on the US dollar JPY, and then that's it. It just like kind of peaks out, and it's like you don't really see much going on here. I just see sideways, so I'm gonna have to trade this with the trend stalker elite with the fibs and the time cycle markers on a smaller time frame. All right, traders, because I really don't see after when Sunday comes in here until we get to Tuesday, it just looks like it's not really going anywhere. I mean, I can see the white line here going up, but the other lines are not doing that. All right, so it's a little after Tuesday. I have to switch to technicals on trading the US dollar JPY. All right, so that is the US dollar JPY. Next up is going to be the US dollar Swiss franc, which was trending in a nice downtrend for the last I don't know, probably a month. Almost. It's just been going down, and this thing has been just catching swings after swings on this particular pair. But right now, it looks like we're gonna poised to go up on a retracement here, traders. So, but we do have some sell opportunities, but the lines are not going. It's not a real steep drop. See, 3 a.m. goes back. Doesn't look good to me. The only thing that looks, promising on the downswing is 2 a.m. on Tuesday, but it's only going to last for until 10 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday, and then it's going to start going back up, and really not doing much. And we got another sell here at 7 a.m. in the morning. So again, this is the same thing I'm going to use for the JPY. We're going to go use the Trend Stalker Elite on a smaller time frame, 10-minute, and do the market direction with the Fibonacci off of the 60-minute to get the right time cycle markers to take in that direction. All right, that is the US dollar Swiss franc. Next up is going to be the New Zealand US dollar. New Zealand US dollar is right here. We made some huge pips on this pair. It's been going in an uptrend. It's in a pullback C. Let's see if it's going to stay in that AB boundary. But right now, when the market opens, looks like we're going to get a pullback on the New Zealand US dollar. And here's an up move here at 12 p.m. on Monday. And then we go up and then we drop at 2300. So this is an up move here, right here on Monday. 2300, and then we're going to drop here at 2300 on Tuesday, and then we're going to go right back up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and this could be an up move swing right here until we get to Wednesday at 9 a.m. in the morning and look for a down move, and then it's going to pull back slightly and then look for another down move 1400 and another one here at 1600. That's in the dead zone, but I don't know, it looks like it's going down, traders, but waving down. Then we got another sell opportunity here at 12. Which one's better? This one looks like it's better. We'll see. 12 p.m. on Thursday. Looks like we're going down into Friday. All right, that is the New Zealand US dollar. Okay, next up is going to be the Aussie US dollar. The Aussie US dollar right here coming in. We finally we made a couple swings on the up move. We just took out one of the A's, so we're in a reversal. Sunday coming in, this thing's going down, traders. Going down, and then we're going to pull back here at 1700, and then we're going to come back for a sell at 1900. Looks like we're going down. We're going to go sideways, sideways, and then drop here until Tuesday at 3 a.m. in the morning, and look for an up move until 9 a.m. in the morning. And it looks like we're going to dip a little bit and then go up at 2200. And then on Wednesday, we're going to go into Wednesday and an up move. And then right here at 10 a.m., look for a down move on the Aussie US dollar. 10 a.m. down move, triple confirmation. Down move, Aussie US dollar. Then you got another opportunity if you missed that. On Thursday, 1 a.m. in the morning, look for another down move, Aussie US dollar. All right, Thursday's coming in here too. Again, 1900. Look for another down move into into Friday. Again, looks like the Aussie US dollar is going to be weaker, so that means the Euro Australian is going to be going to the north big time, and the pound Australian dollar. All right, so that is the Aussie US dollar. Next up, and I think the last pair is going to be the Aussie Canadian. Aussie Canadian. Where are we? Aussie Canadian right here. Alright, so I don't see anything on this pair until Wednesday. Looks like Wednesday is going to be the day, traders. Wednesday. Alright, so Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the morning, look for a down move on the Aussie Canadian. And then you got another opportunity for a sell at 2,300 on the Aussie Canadian. And then you got another sell opportunity at 1,600 on the Aussie Canadian. So Wednesday, Thursday for this pair. And quite a few pairs. It's going to be Wednesday. It's going to be the big mover Wednesday. All right, so that's it for that. So let me go over to the yen pairs really quick on my workspace. I'll give you a little bonus. Let's go with the yen pairs, and I'll tell you which ones are in the upswing and which ones are in the downswing. Off of the 60-minute time frame. Now, if you have this software, this is the Trend Stalker Elite. So we have all the pairs except I don't think we have the New Zealand JPY. All right, so the first up is the Euro Yen. We had a couple of swings, some nice swings hit on this pair already. So we got the A, the B, the C pullback here is less than a 382. It's bouncing around a little bit past the 127. So our target is 137.76. So I'll be looking for any kind of buy trades with the Trend Stalker Elite. All right, any kind of buy signals, we will be taking a trade up to 137.76. That is the Euro Yen. All right, traders. Okay, next up is the Great British Pound JPY. We got the A, the B is currently right now at a 618 bounce on the GBP JPY. So I'll be again using the power zone or the Trend Stalker Elite to get the buy signals in the direction of this uptrend, and looking to target the 618 at 157.99. All right, traders, that is the 60-minute time frame. Next up is going to be the Swiss yen. Crushed it on the Swiss yen last week. We got a new swing here. We're waiting for a B. We have the B high. It's going to be pulled back into the boundary, so definitely going to be looking for retracement on this pair, and then to go to the north. All right, so that is the Swiss yen. Next up is going to be the Aussie yen in a downtrend right now. ABC swing 786. Everybody hit the extension. We need two higher candles to the left and two higher to the right, and then we'll get our swing. So right now it's still in a current downstream, but it's going to have some sort of a pullback in order for it to we can redraw the Fibonacci's. All right, that is the Aussie yen. US dollar JPY reversed on Friday, but the reversal had started back, before then. We had a reversal. So right now we're at on the 60-minute time frame. We're at the A is here. We're currently didn't even have a 382 bounce yet, so I'm expecting it probably to pull back further into the boundary. Maybe 618 here at 109.74 or 109.72, and go to the north. All right, so that is the US dollar JPY with the Trend Stalker Elite, and the last pair is going to be the Canadian JPY, still on the downtrend. I don't think it hit the 382 way back here, so we're still in the downtrend. Is it the 382? I think it's not. Let's see. No, it's actually more than that. It is the high is 618. Excuse me, I am wrong. 618 on the 60-minute time frame on the Canadian JPY. So right now it looks like it's pulling back off the 7 a.m. signal on the supply and demand resistance zone here. So we shall see how this trade works out. But currently it's at a 618. Still in the sell zone. Okay. So that is it, traders. And let's get them this week trading. All right. And if you like these videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button. It helps out a lot. All right. So stay profitable and let's get this. Back traders trading the US dollar Canadian non-farm payrolls. The power zone's got this going to the north. Stop. My stop is below the low. And let's see what it's going to do. Is the Canadian dollar going to rally off the power zone? 7 a.m. buy signal. Pretty close. Alright, so let's switch over to the Canadian. I know my Euro New Zealand must be going. What's the Canadian? Oh yeah, Canadian. We're up 46 pips. But again, we're still in a downtrend. We got a lot of, it has to break through a lot of this in order for it to close, get a reversal. The A is at 25.10. Okay, you got big time support at 618 here. Resistance, I mean. Again, our current C is the 382.
Stop filled.
Welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Canadian on non-farm payrolls. We're currently up 83 pips. Trailer was ratcheting down big time. Let's see what's going to happen here. We took out target 1 immediately. And so we're going to get a pullback coming. So the trailing stop probably going to get taken out. Then we got another entry here at 950. So I'm taking this negative news for the US dollar. Yeah, we're currently about to do 24 pips. Again, what's going to happen is trailing stop's going to eventually get taken out, and then we're going to come back here and take a sell at 950 on the US dollar Canadian.
Stop filled.
Yeah, welcome back, traders. Trading the Aussie US dollar. Aussie US dollar just hit its extension of 79.49 after this last swing, using the power zone with Fibonacci levels. All right. So let's just pull this. It's a little messy because it's really all for the 60-minute. Here's the A, the B, C pullback right here, the 618 right here at 78.39, and then we just hit the extension right here. So now we just gotta wait for 2 lower candles to the left, 2 lower candles to the right, and we're gonna pull out Fibonacci. So let's go here. We got the A is here. Here's the new A. We're waiting on the new B. We need one more candle, and then we can pull the Fibonacci's. So let's just delete all of this. Delete. And we're looking for a new swing. We also have a buy signal coming in because the buy signal at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. when the market opened. I have my trend line drawn. And just waiting for, I had an stochastic buy actually as well. Waiting for the trend line break, boom, broke, and hit the extension. But from the C pullback, here's the C pullback, the lowest point in the swing. to Morningstar, but we'll say we went a total of 112 pips from there. All right. So again, we're going to be waiting on next swing. Excuse me. So let's delete this, remove. We're going to be looking for a C, pullback. And this candle, all this other candle has to do is close lower than this one, and then we'll get a swing. We also have a buy signal on the power zone at 3:50 a.m. Alright, so we're probably going to take that. We'll see how that goes, because that is in the direction of the trend. So let's see how long that's going to last. That's going to cross the 0 line. Until 2300. So we'll be looking for buy trades this whole way up. So we'll see how this swing trade's going to last. If we're gonna, how far we're gonna get into the AB swing here. All right, and this is also a red dot lower low, so this thing's going up. 840 signal came in, made a hard push down, then the next candle made a lower low, and that's a reversal candle. All right, so we're going to be waiting on the C. Trading using Fibonacci's incorporated with the power zone. Okay. So let's see what else swings I have going here. I think we have a swing on the US dollar yen. Now it says a 10-minute time frame, but these swings are off the, these Fibonacci's are done off the 60-minute. Right, so basically we're trading a larger time frame, but using a smaller time frame for entries. All right, so this pair has been going down lately. So we're at 110. So the Fibonacci swing on this is, this one's a 382 bounce. It's got so many. This one's a 382 bounce using the time signals in the direction of the trend. This is the last big move down to the south. So 618 is here at 1029. So probably gonna wait for a pullback. We got a nice sell signal here at 3 a.m. So it's probably gonna pull back and then drop from there into probably 8:30. It should hit this 1029. All right, so that is the US dollar JPY. Excuse me, traders. Yeah, all the moves are coming up at 3 a.m. pretty much. So, New Zealand US dollar is right here. Did not hit the extension yet. Pretty close. A few times I traded this pair, and it just gets so close, pulls back like it normally, like here he is, right here. Like a couple of pips, misses it, drops down, pulls back, and it came here at 5 a.m. in the 5 p.m. As you can see, the time signal with the direction of the trend. We went. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to edit that. You can see the trend line. It's a little messy. I gotta take some of this stuff off. But this is the Trend Stalker Elite. Alright, but we came in here, market open from the weekend here, and immediately went up. And it's pretty close to the extension. Did not hit it yet, but I'm pretty confident it should hit it by at least by 3 a.m. because it may pull back and then boom, blast through it. And then we'll pull the fibs on this pair. New Zealand US dollar still didn't hit the extension. All right, let's see where the C. Oops, the power's on. Let's see where the C is at on this. The C is 50, 71.84. but the lowest point is 71.79. So he's just pullback C here, and the lowest point, well, this is probably going to be over 100 pips as well on this particular swing. But these swings take, they take, almost about a week. 103 pips. This is a 5-0 bounce. All right, so that is the New Zealand US dollar. The Swiss, this one is less than a 382 bounce, and it's just broke through the B low, and the extension is 9603 on this the 1.618. All right, so got a lot of resistance up there, but I always try to wait for a higher pullback, but we'll see, or a time signal. That is the U.S. dollar Swiss franc and the U.S. dollar Canadian. We get any kind of a pullback. This is another one with the C is less than a 382. Here's the B low. We haven't even hit the 382 yet. So we're at the 127, so we're probably going to get a pullback because it likes to, well, it took out the time cycle marker, so yeah, it took it out. But the sell, if you're trading in the direction of the trend, you're going to be taking the sells. The buys are only like a pullback unless it takes out, takes out the A here. Then it's a reversal. All right, so we're going to be looking for a pullback on the dollar Canadian, and then looking for a sell opportunity in the direction of the trend at 950. All right, so that is the dollar Canadian, and I think that is all I have. Oh, I have the GBP USD. I don't know. Did I do? Yeah, I did the fibs on this too. Oh, this is a massive uptrend here. The last one was less than 382, and then went to the extension pretty quickly. But we got to get a pullback on this pair, and right now we're really not getting it. All right, it's straight uptrend. So still waiting for at least maybe a pullback to 1.3663, and then go, take a buy trade on that, and then we'll also, be looking at these levels: the 5.0, 618, the 786. Wow, this one says 7. You know what? I forgot. I gotta put this. Gotta change the fib number on this. The 786. And the 86%. All right, so we'll definitely try to wait for a pullback on the pound US, but we do have a buy signal coming in at 5:20 a.m. in the morning to 11:10. But we need some sort of a pullback, but we will take a buy trade in the direction of the trend. Put the stop below the time cycle marker, and I'll take it from there. And that's it for the for these pairs. All right, traders. So I'll update you back on some of these trades and some of the entries that I will be taking this week. All right, using the Flux power zone, using the time signals in the direction of the Fibonacci numbers. All right, so I'll update you on these trades. All right, I'm out. Stay profitable. Back traders trading the US dollar Swiss franc. We just took a trade in the direction of the trend with the Fibonacci's, also with the time cycle markers. Here's our nice pullback we were waiting for, 510. We went all the way up. It looks like I can't see the time cycle markers is blocking the pair. It looks like a 76. Hold on, traders. I don't think we hit the time cycle markers in a way. I don't think we hit the 786, which is, oh wait a minute, we might have just hit it. Okay, so we did hit it. So our target's going to be the 127. The target's going to be the 127. So let's pull it in. So the target's going to be 95.77. All right. Now, if we go a little higher at the 8.6, then our target will be a 1.18 at 95.85. All right. So there you have it. Trading Fibonacci's in the direction of the trend using the power zone signals as the entries. All right. So any kind of buy signal, you just wait for the pullback because you never know when you're trading against the trend when it's going to go down. Okay, so we're going to take a high probability trade with just the time cycle marker. See my entry and my risk reward. The risk is up here, 10 pips above the A. And then we are going for oh, it's not working. Hold on, traders. Here's our entry. 78 pips. And our risk is going to be 27 pips. No, 37 pips. So 37 to go for 76. All right, so we'll see what happens with this trade, traders. One way or the other, we're going to target out or we're going to get stopped out. But one thing, if the trade fails, we still pat ourselves on the back. We traded our rules and we traded with the trend, and the trend is overall it's down on a 60-minute time frame. Okay, so currently this is going up off of the retracement off of the 510 signal after we hit the extension here on our other Fibonacci swing. So that's how come we pulled the new ABC swing. So let's see if we're going to get that. All right, also we took the pound US. We have a trade on this as well, but this is on MT4. We had a nice sell marker come in here, and it never came close. It came pretty close to the time cycle marker right here, but we will be trading against the trend, so we did not take that. But overall, this pair has been going up. So let's see what Fibonacci level we're at. We're at the B high. So we did hit the 127, so we're pulling back. So this is a less than a 382 bounce on this pair. So our stop is not going to be below the A because it's the risk reward is not worth it. So we just put it at the last low, major low, and take it from there. Okay, so we'll see how that trade works out as well. And we're also in the Aussie US Dollar. Aussie US Dollar here came in at 10 a.m. We got a buy signal in the direction of the overall trend with the Fibonacci's. Okay, so here's the A, the B. We still have not hit the 382, but a few times this has not even went to the 38, pulled back to the 382, and just continue on to the extension. So we'll see how this trade works out as well. So our target right now currently is 80.31. We're on the Swiss franc. We had the, it looks like a 786 bounce off of the Fibonacci level right up here. Then our target is the 127 at 95.77. So we're currently up about 45 pips on our entry from earlier. We also had a sell on the Canadian. It kind of pulled back on us, so we're kind of maybe up maybe 1 or 2 pips, not that many, but it pulled all the way back. It didn't hit anything, so there's the 118, here's the 127, there's the 618. So we still only have we have a 5-0 bounce. And so we're still currently in that trade. We're going to still take that down. New Zealand US dollar. We're long in the New Zealand US dollar. You can barely see anything. So I was trying to pull in the AB swing here as well. We still haven't hit the 382. Pretty close, but not close enough at 72.58. Well, we're in a long trade on that. Looking to take it to the extension. Looks like we're going to get a broadhead push down soon. These little red dots here, so that means a broadhead's going to come like this right here. So we'll see about that. But we do have a buy signal with the trend at 1950. So the overall trend is up, even though this current trend is down. But overall, this trend has been hitting the extensions on the swings. All right. So we're poised to go to, let's see, it should be 73.71. So we'll be looking at that level once we start taking off to the north. But we're up a few pips. Excuse me. So far. Aussie US Dollar, same thing. Aussie US Dollar, we're up on that as well. We have less than a 382 bounce. But with the Aussie dollar, we have 4 power zone sells, so we're probably going to go deeper into the AB boundary on this one. All right, so that's at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. So we have all that time to go up, and then we're going to drop. We're definitely, if you got 3 power zone sells, yeah, we're probably going to pull back pretty hard. So we'll see if we're going to hedge our position on that, on this particular trade. We shall see. All right, until we get back to some, wow, 4 power zone sells. Not even 3, wow, 4 in a row. Brutal. But that's an up move there. There's another up move there. There's some up moves in here, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Swiss franc. We're about to hit our extension here, the 127. And we had a risk. We're almost there. So we're probably going to take out the 127 target. A lot of times you want to put your limit a little bit before there. We recommend, like, some people do 10 pips before the extension, but we are going to, we want to be in 70. We're at 72 pips. So let's see if we're going to take out the 127, and then we're going to be looking to pull our fibs to the have a new ABC swing using the time cycle markers. As you can see here, this was your C point here, right here, when the entry came in at 10 o'clock. We did the pullback, and it did go up quite a few after we made the V low. It went up, and then now we're going in the direction of the trend. Welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Swiss franc, we hit our target on the Fibonacci's, and as soon as we hit the target, that's what happens when you hit the extensions. Here's the ABC swing, A up here, the B low, pull back to a C, and it pulled back to a 76%, and we hit the target here at 95.77. Bingo. All right, so now we're gonna have to draw the fibs, and but we got a couple of buy signals coming up on this pair, so it's probably gonna go up higher. 5:50 a.m. in the morning and 14:10. So we'll see. We're probably gonna get a pullback. So now what happens is all we're gonna do is Actually, you know, we're gonna turn it. Let's just turn this into a 60-minute. Because we're using a 60-minute fibs, and then we just go down to a smaller time frame. Let's turn off this. Take off all these horizontal lines. Clean up the chart. Okay, and okay, that's good enough for now. Okay. Almost looks like it's on 86 right there. That was a 78. Right there. Bingo. Perfect entry. All right, so now we're going to redraw the Fibonacci numbers. So entry was, you could see it there at 96.56, and we targeted out at 95.77. So about 70 some odd pips. All right, so we're going to take the A, move it over to where the C was. Then we're going to put the C over here. This is the B low. It's right here. Once it hit, too high to the left, too high to the right, or did it hit? Yeah, it hit. Because we just missed it before. It hit the 118, pulled back just a little bit, and then boom, we dropped, then we hit it, and we took off to the north. All right, so A, B, C, D, and here's the D. I'll pull up Fibonacci's, A to B. So we're currently right now almost at a 618 on the new swing. Now we pull our extensions. A to B. And here are our extensions. That's followed. You know what, let's pull the extension over, get a little closer. Okay. All right, so here's that extension. Oops. All right, we'll have to redraw this here. The pain. Okay. A to B. I hate these anchor lines. Okay. All right, here's a D right here. So what we're going to do is just draw kind of a counter trend line. Oops, that's the AB boundary. AB. Okay, AB. Let's just put some horizontal lines so just in case it gets moved. You know where it's at. Here's the AV boundary. Our current C is right here, which is coming up into past resistance here. So let's take this, draw a trend line here. Alright, so we've already surpassed this area. So we're right about here on the resistance. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we're trying to make a formation or something. So we do have a sell at 3 a.m. in the morning. Alright, so our risk would be, so what the risk is, let's find a few swings on this pair. Our risk is if we enter now, here's the A, and then we got to go at least 10 pips above. So, wow, 56 pips. That's right, this is 60-minute. And so I'm thinking it's going to go higher until we get to 3 a.m. So that's in a couple of hours, and then we get the sell marker coming in. Alright, so we're going to take a trade on this. We use the big, we're going to use the big trailer. But we're just going to have the target.
Order filled.
This is like a 25 pip stop. So we're going to move it back further to, here's the A, which is 41 pips away. And then we're going to go another, so it's going to be 51 pips. It's going to be a stop loss. And then I'll target, we're going to pull this in. This is a big monster, 500 pip target. That is here for now. It's going to go right here. 112 pips, but it could change if we go up to the 786 or the 86%, then our target's gonna move closer to these numbers. Let me take another position on the US dollar Canadian. Let's see, we're at, oh yeah. We got a new higher C right here, which is 618. Did we get to the 618 yet? No, not yet. But it's definitely the higher C right here. So we'll wait on that. I'm trying to think our next sell. So we don't have to sell for a while on this pair. So yeah, we don't have to sell on this pair for a while. We'll see how this goes, because here's the A. A will be taken out at 24.96. Right here. Actually, you know what? A short is going to be coming in here soon. Right about there. So it's going to go a little higher. And then we'll see if we're going to take a short on this. There. Alright, so pound US pulling back. 110.8. Running into resistance at 382, but it got a 6 a.m. buy signal on it, so we will wait for something more significant. and a stochastic buys coming up. So we're gonna leave the yen. We're gonna leave the yen alone for right now. So I think it's gonna be going up. This Franc, like I said, right now. New Zealand US dollar pulling back. Did it hit the 382? Yes, hit the 382 and out to the 50. Okay, New Zealand dollar at 50. So let's see when our next buy signal is coming in. Should be going up until 550. Then pulling back from there. Alright, so let's turn these off. And now actually I'll get these on. So we're at the 50 bounce on the New Zealand US dollar. So it's the currency. It's going to be here. Currency. Welcome back, traders. Trading the Great British Pound US Dollar. All right, we just hit our target on the GBP USD. We got some massive pips here. And we also are in the Canadian dollar. Here's our Fibonacci swing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down to the 60-minute time frame, so it's not so messy. But I use the smaller time frame to get my buy signals. All right. So let's just hit it to the 60-minute time frame and spread it out and get a clearer view of what I'm looking at. And you can see right here, here's my A down here. My A, the B, it didn't even pull back to a 382, so it went to the 618 pretty quickly. So so the lowest point here is 37.44. So let me see what my entry was on my pound US. But I did have some other entries. I got a break even. Got hit right here. So my last entry was a 38.27, and I closed it at 38.92. But I had multiple entries on this pair. Like I said, it never pulled back, but no, we hit our target, which was right here. It's going to go a little further, so we're going to wait for 2 to the left, 2 to the right. A lot of times when you get a less than 382 bounce, it goes even further. It might go to the 2.618. So, but right now, we are out of the trade. Also, we have a buy signal coming in at 3 a.m. tonight, so we're going to get some sort of a pullback. Also, in a smaller time frame, 14:20, I believe, is another buy signal. All right, so the lowest point is actually here. So this is the C. So we just hit the D. So we have to wait for 2 to the left, 2 to the right, lower, and then we'll pull the Fibonacci's. So we're trading the Flux Power Zone with the Trend Stalker Elite in the direction of the Fibonacci. So we're only going to take, buy trades in the direction of any kind of pullbacks, like a broadhead, we'll take that trade. Any kind of a pullback like that, we'll take a broadhead signal. And we've been pretty successful. Also, we are on the Aussie US Dollar waiting for the target on that. That target is here at 80.31. We're getting pretty close. So we're up a lot on that as well. Now this one pulled back a lot further on its C pullback. The C pullback here is at, as follows, 79.36. And I don't believe we even got to the 382 on this one either. So we didn't get the 382 on this as well. There's the swing. This is off of the 10-minute, but it's still a 60-minute swing. Here's your A, B, pullback, and multiple entries on this pair as well. You can see it made a high, hit the 127, and that's gonna make it come down. Pull back for the most part, pulled back and entered again. 6:30 we closed, waited for the sell signal to finish, and then we hit the support level, and then we took another buy trade here with an stochastic buy to the north. All right, again, we're just waiting for the 80.31 to be hit, and then we will be out of the trade. We have our limit is at 80.26 as our limit right before that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get there before we fall off the cliff here. See, we're coming into a drop, and then we're going to go back up. So let's see if we're going to get that. Also, we are in the New Zealand US dollar on its swing as well. We look like we're starting to take out the B high. Our pullback on this one is, I believe it's 618. So our target is at 73.88. So we're looking to take out that target at 73.88. In the direction of the power zone, taking these pullbacks, and we still got a little time on this pair. All right, and the US dollar JPY is really not doing much at all. It didn't really move, so I'm actually not even in that trade. And the Canadian US dollar right now, we're currently, did we take out the B low? No, not yet. We had a whipsaw on this pair. We're up 48 pips. We had a big whipsaw, and all this is like a big news event like that just to disrupt the trend, but it's continuing on its way in the prevailing trend, which is down. So we got our target here at the 127 because we had a 76% Fibonacci bounce, and we should, here's the target right here at 123.22. So we're up 50 pips. See that there. Profit is locked in already. And I think that's it. On the Swiss franc, we exited, and it actually would be going our way, but we closed out. We're going to wait for the 3 a.m. sell to get down to, this is a 786 bounce. So we're going to go to the 127 at 94.46. So once it hits that, because the last time it hit that bounce, here's the target it hit before. Our sell was up here, came back, hit that, bang, and it took off. And here's my other entry on the short after I seen the bearish candle here form an evening star, and I opened right here at the close of that candle, and we start going down. Then we're starting to get a hammer pullback, and I got a fake out on this one. I just said, you know what, I'm just going to wait for the 3 a.m. candle, but apparently it is still going to the south. Alright, so that was my mistake on that trade, but we did wind up catching 78 pips on this run, and we wound up catching about, after I quit 10. Yeah, we got about 10 pips. You can see it here. And so, like I said, I got a fake out on that one. And I think that's it. That's all we're in. We were in, I got some other long-term trades like the Pound New Zealand and Euro New Zealand. Alright, so we're getting close to that target on the Aussie US dollar. So hopefully we'll get that, and then we'll be done. And what we'll have is the Canadian and the New Zealand dollar. Alright, so that's it, tradies. Using the trend stock relate the time signals in the direction of the Fibonacci swings. Alright, so we're working out pretty well. And that's just another trading strategy that is basically, it's just like the volatility stop indicator using the Fibonacci's in the direction of the trades. All right, I'm out. Stay profitable. And wow, things are going down big time. All right, I'm out. Welcome back, traders. Trading the Great British Pound US dollar. All right, we are going to pull the Fibonacci's. We got 2 to the left and 2 to the right. So we are going to pull the Fibonacci's. First, I got to do some house cleaning here. Let's get rid of these lines. Okay, let's get rid of those. Let's turn off the supply and demand zones. Make it a lot cleaner. Here's my time cycles. This line, I used to my stochastic custom settings on there. That works pretty well. All right, so our lowest point here is going to be after the B. Wait a minute. It is, looks like right here. Once we hit the B, that was the lowest point. 37.22. 37.22. All right, so this becomes the B now. The C is actually over here, believe it or not. I thought this was the C. It is not. That was the C. So this is going to be the A over here. It's going to be real. It's going to be hard without with the time cycle marker in a way. All right. So this is our new AB boundary right here. Right there. It's a very small one, so it could be the last of the move. We'll see. But we gotta move up at 3 a.m. in the morning to the north. So we shall see. Okay, A to B. We're already at almost a 618 bounce. So let's get the extensions. Here's the extensions. Oops, they were there. Try that again. Okay, here's the extensions. So 140.83, but I think we're probably going to pull lower and maybe the 786 or 86 bounce for this pair. Let's try to pull it in. It's up so high. So what I'm going to be waiting on, traders, is this 3 a.m. signal. At 3 a.m. when this comes in here, I'm going to be looking to buy. So hopefully this thing's floundering around here. That's what we have been doing, is buying in the direction of the Fibonacci's using the power zone. So right here is the current C. It's right here. So let's put a trend line on there. But like I said, if it gets into, I'm going to have some orders probably down in here. 76 and the 86 for the pound. But we got quite a few hours before we get to 3 a.m. But when you have a big move like we had today, and it's probably just going to consolidate until we get to that time. It's probably not going to move much. All right, so that is the pound US dollar, with the fibs. Let me point out also, we have the broadheads here, and you notice that the broadheads have give you some excellent entry points on any kind of pullbacks. Here's the broadheads right here. Here's a warning. This little triangle is a warning that the broadhead is about to print, and it does. Currency pair goes up. A sell time cycle. We're not interested in the sell time cycle marker. Only for a pullback. And here we got a pullback, and then boom, we got another broadhead, and we went up to the north. All right, and we took out the target, 618. All right, traders. So that's the pound US. New Zealand has not hit the target yet. Everything is pulling back pretty hard at the moment. So our current C is at the 618. Aussie US dollar just missed my limit right here. And it's pulling back and going further and further down. So we're getting pretty close to the A on the Swiss. So if we take out the A, we're at the 8.6, so target is going to be here. So we'll see what happens. And that's it for these currency pairs. Mistakes will cost you. Right here, I entered long by mistake. Then I had to close it right away. Then I re-entered again, so now it's not issuing my trailing stop is not. It's supposed to trigger. Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought something was wrong. All right, there's my trailing stop. So we're locked in with this pair with a 2-pip positive, and we'll see if we're going to go to extension. I don't think we're going to get there because we got 4 power zone buys coming up, and this pair is probably going to reverse. So I'll be looking to, because if you see right here, if you look at this low, it didn't take. This low is the lowest point, and this one right here is just a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 pips higher, and it didn't take this low out. And then it went back up here and almost took out the 86 for the A, which is at this line here, so it's pretty close. So right now I think we're in sideways movement, and I don't think we're going to get all the way, or if we're going to get all the way down here, it's going to bounce off this small uptrend line, because again, this is not, this low right here is higher than this one. But stranger things have happened. The buy signal is not going to come in until 8 p.m. So there's plenty of time for it to go down, but like I said, traders, I don't think we're going to take this low out. I think it's going to be a higher low like this one, but maybe like, just say for instance, probably down here at maybe this line here. I don't think it's going to go any further. I think after that maybe it just consolidate, and or it could come down to here, possibly right here. Maybe right here, and then that's it, and then we're going to get a reversal. Because, you know, when you got 4 power zone buys coming up in a row, that means this pair is probably definitely going to be going up. Welcome back, traders. Trading the US dollar Swiss franc. All right, we're going to close this trade. I don't think we're going to go any lower. Power zone's coming in here on a massive pullback here at 10.15. You can see it here. I got my arrow draw. It's a double dot buy, triple confirmation. So we are going to exit. All right, we're going to exit the trade. We're going to take the 45 pips.
Order filled.
It's trading the US dollar Swiss franc. All right, we just got up to about 20 pips. We got back up to the support, then it broke through. Now it became resistance. So I doubt if it's gonna bust right through there. So we're gonna close the trade and wait for some sort of a pullback here. It's a 382 bounce on the Fibonacci's, and this is where the currency pair bounced for hours. As you can see, it came back, bounced again, bounce. So it's technically, I could be wrong, but I don't think we're gonna break. If we break through it, then we're gonna close up in here, and then it's gonna bounce around until we break out to the north. So, with that being said, I'm gonna. Let's see if we get a close. What's the time? 10 minutes. We got 1 minute to close above here to get inside this consolidation range. So let's see if we're gonna do that. Did we close above in there? Let's see. It looks like we did. Yeah, it looks like we closed above it in that range. What I'm going to do is, I know how this currency pairs work. It's going to pull back. I'm going to try to get another entry because we did lose about 40 pips before. I'm going to close out and wait for a pullback.
Order filled.
I'm going to wait for a pullback because this thing bounced around for hours and hours before it finally broke down through here, pulled back, and then went down, took out the target, the Fibonacci number, and reversed back up. Welcome back, traders. Trading the New Zealand US dollar. We're currently trying to take out the target. We're up 90 pips off of because we got a buy signal coming in here. So we'll probably take this extension out on this run up here. Excuse me. A little tired. So we have the using the power zone buy signals. We had we're using the Fibonacci with the ABCD swing, and the C pullback is 618 right here. That's the lowest point in the swing, and we're up about 90 pips. So I should be taking this target out within the next couple of hours, or I could just take it out on this hourly candle. All right, and we also have the pound, or in the pound, US is drifting higher. The 618 is at 40.84, so that's only currently at take profit 2 right here. So we may take that out and get a new swing. I don't know if that's going to be the last run on this pair. The C pullback is 618. I think a fee is a little out of adjustment on one pip. All right, so the C pullback was a 3 a.m. buy signal, which I did buy that, and we rode this thing up for a lot of pips. And then we exited on the pullback of the 127, and they re-entered on the broadhead here. So we're back in the trade, and we're trying to take out that target of 40.86.
Target filled.
There you go, target filled. That's the D extension on the New Zealand dollar, 107 pips. Here's the swing. Straight in the direction of with the power zone. Finally hit the target, So let's just change this to a 60 minute to make it a little easier. Alright, let's change it right to a 60 minute. Targets hit. There we go. Here's the A. The B, the pullback C618. Just took out the target here. Right there. Alright. So we're out of the trade. I think we're in the pound and the Canadian. And it looks like the pound's going to hit the target. It's almost there. Maybe a couple more pips and that target will be hit. And this is a run up here. So it's going to peak out right here. So the pound as well. It's going to hit the target too. You got a couple positions on there. They're on MT4. So we're at 78. This is at 85. Okay, USJPY hit the extension right here. 127 right there is the target. This was Franc. I didn't take a sell on this. I took a sell on the Canadian, as you see. Came in 2 a.m. went to the south. Now another sell's coming in. Here's the Canadian dollar right here. We're up 32 pips off of. I think this target is 23.34, something like that. Well, we got to 640 to get down there. Welcome back, traders. Trading the U.S. dollar Canadian. All right, well, on this pair, 66 pips. This is the last one for all the extensions, all the other pair, all the 5 pairs that I trade on the U.S. dollars using the power zone. Trading times with the Fibonacci extensions and levels. This is the last one to be hit. So we only got a few more pips to go, and we'll take that target out. Also, we had the 6 a.m. sell was pretty awesome right there, and then we just jumped in on the 1:40 a.m. signal. But as you can see, this thing has dropped the 610 time cycle and the 1:40 a.m. time cycle. Alright, so let's see if we're going to take it out, because then we have a buy signal coming in at 6:40 a.m. in the morning for some sort of a pullback, but we got a couple of back-to-back sells, 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock today. We're going to close this trade. We're going to take the 62 pips and well, 61, and we're going to close out, and we are pretty much done with all our trades. All right, we're out. I'm out.
Order filled.
Closed out. Let me close out the other ones on the other platforms, and we're good to go. All right, there you have it. Let's just go over the pairs. They all hit their extensions, except the CAD US one. It was within 2 pips. Let's see, right there, 37, and the target is 34, so it's like 3 pips. Probably gonna shoot down, but you know, we're just gonna get out of it. So let's start here. Aussie dollar is at its extension hit already, which was 127 for 95 pips. Got on that. From here to here, 95. US dollar Canadian. We took a few entries on this pair. We got 61 just off of, I believe it was somewhere up here. It was a sell on a smaller time frame. And with the 8.6, we had a nice run up down here, pulled back, and then we took some profit. But the overall move from 25.01 to the extension, risk reward was excellent, 176 pips. The risk reward from here to here was very minimal. 8.6 pullback. Then we had the US dollar Swiss franc. US dollar Swiss franc. This is another 86% trend line break, C pullback, and scored some pips on that. Extension is right here is the 118. Here's the C pullback, 86%. Just turn off. It's just so much crap on here. And all we would do was taking the sells, and we hit the target. So right now we're bouncing. We're trying to hold right here, and the long will be coming in at 1340. So we'll see what happens with that. But we had back-to-back 610. We had an 820 sell, an 810 direction of the trend, the 5 p.m. buy, pulled back just slightly. We're not interested in that, and it dropped. 2 a.m. sell, a 410 sell, and to the south we go. Hitting the extension, closing out. Next up was the Great British Pound. No, it's the US dollar JPY. This thing was going so slow, traders. Oh my God, but then it accelerated. Let's turn off the supply and demand zones. It's accelerated, hit its target. 786 pullback, and we hit the extension right here, bingo, at 109.77. It's probably even down further. Wow, it's down at 51. Okay, so we're waiting for 2 to the left, 2 to the right on all of these pairs. Let's see, did we get it here? No. Looks like maybe right here. Okay, no, because it's beyond this. That's 80. All right, so we gotta wait for all of these things to start pulling back so we can pull a Fibonacci's. Great British Pound, US dollar, we scored some nice pips on this as well. I believe I gotta record it. We took the 3 and sell on this pair, and we went. This is 618 bounce, and we hit the extension right here. That's about 200 pips almost. Okay, still going, but we should be pulling back. We hit that on the pound, and you can see the broadhead entries as well right here. There's another entry, another entry. I mean, it's just multiple entries. And then we just click down to a smaller time frame and get the actual buy signals on the power zone. New Zealand US dollar, we finally hit this. Well, this one took the longest time to hit its extension, but it finally did. Okay, so we got the ABC pull back. It's 618. We had a little trouble out, like near the 127 a couple times here, then we finally broke out. And we took out the target here. It's still going, so we're going to wait for 2 to the left, 2 to the right, then pull a Fibonacci. Here's our C level. Down here, made massive pips on that, over 100 pips on this. I think 105 or 107, something like that. I think that is actually an all-time high record on the New Zealand US dollar. I think my previous one was about 90. But this was, because this doesn't move as much. I think the daily trading range 57 pips, but we did score over 100. All right, then the, let's see, pound US. Yeah, that's all. The 6 pairs, they all hit their extensions. So we may have quite a few pips this week, and we may be taking a week off, or the rest of the week off. We'll see. All right, traders. So there you have it. Using the Flux Power Zone trading times with the Fibonacci swings. All right. Again, Back to the Future trading. Also learn how to do the Fibonacci's through trading the volatility stopping and 2040 strategy with my Market Traders Institute education. All right, traders, I'm out, and stay profitable. Had an awesome trading week so far. All right, I'm out. Stay profitable.